again, YouTubers. So I am sitting down today and collectively through the last couple of days to talk to you about my microblading touch-up at the 1 year mark. This is what the brows look like now that they are done. I am loving them, so obsessed with them. So I'm going to jump in and show you the process through the days, and then at the end I'll talk to you a little bit about it. All right, so morning one, kind of day two. Nothing on but a little bit of under eye concealer just because my eyes underneath are very dark circles. They don't bother me, they don't hurt, they're not uncomfortable. I woke up this morning when I was in the shower. You're not supposed to get them wet, but for the first 2 days, to keep the moisture in, what I have to do is splash water on them, not like get them wet, but like not like soaked wet, I should say. Splash water on them and just lightly tap it off with a towel that's not like a paper towel, like anything that cotton would come off of, and then put the ointment on them. I'm not going anywhere today. It's just a snow day, so I'm just gonna let them sit, no makeup on, and kind of go through the day as it is and just see how they go. So I will jump on here every morning and kind of show you guys an update of what they look like. All right, and how I'm going to show you them once real close up quick, real quick up close, so you can see the actual brush strokes in them. You can see just how reddish kind of burgundy they are. You can see the ointment on them and how they're a little bit shiny right now. And definitely every day you'll see how they go through this process. All right, guys, so we are now at the official day 2. This is what they look like. No makeup on whatsoever. I'm getting ready to go jump in the shower. And they're dark, but they're not like ridiculous, and I'm not having any issues with them. I did accidentally last night. I was sitting there and I like went like this, and then I went to like scratch my eyebrow, and luckily I only ran my finger along it, but whoo! So I'm going to show you a close up right now real quick and let you see what they look like for the day. All right, here's what we look like. Have the medicine on them. Still look good. Think they're doing pretty good. We'll see through the process how dark or light or how much red stays and all that. Good morning. So we are on day 4. So the first 2 days, remember, I splashed water on it and tapped them off and then put the medicine on. Yesterday and today, I do not splash them off. I just keep putting medicine on them. I have not put any on this morning, so they're not yet, you know, oily looking. I mean, there's a little bit, like I can tell it, like, I feel like as I sleep, it makes its way up my face. I wash my face with a washcloth. But yeah, I think they're looking really good. Oh, that was what I wanted to tell you guys. So last night we were sitting around watching TV like we normally do. I need to brush out my lashes. I haven't even done that yet. And I was sitting there, and last night for the first time they started like itching. Like, it's just a weird feeling. Like it's almost like, you know, you can't itch them and that's why they're itching. If that makes sense. I felt like especially this one, I felt like I just wanted to like go like this, or like, you know what I mean? Just get a little itch in, it'd be good. So I was like literally going under the brow to kind of like psych myself out and make myself think I was itching the itch, and I wasn't. But yeah, that's the only thing, but they're not bothering me by any means. It was just, I think I was just sitting there and sitting still and thinking about it, you know. I think they look good. They're looking good. I'll do a close-up real quick. Right, so here we are up close and personal. This is what they look like. No medicine on them yet. As I said, I'm getting ready to put it on them just so you can see what they look like. They are still super dark. No scabs yet that I'm noticing. Good morning, guys. All right, so first I'm going to start with the fact that yesterday I forgot to tape. I had a funeral to go to. Got up, got dressed, got ready, got out the door, and totally forgot. That being said, my lighting looks very pale on me, or kind of blue undertone, because there is no natural sun out today, so my blinds are not helping me. So, but I still wanted to jump on and show you. I noticed last night when I got home, I started to get some flaking. You can see some little kind of chunks. I'll zoom in a second and show you. This might be gross, but I'm going to show you. So that right there is what it looked like. It kind of looks like just little strokes. It looks like your eyebrow hairs, like you combed out a little chunk of eyebrow hairs, but you didn't. So this is what it looks like, and I have more medicine on it, and we're just going to keep going. This is day 5. All right, so you can see today where I've lost some through here, but see how it's darker? There's like some darker and lighter patches. It looks very patchy today. That's where I've lost some of them. You can see one right there. You can also maybe see right through here some of the clumps that are kind of getting ready to go. Good morning. So we are on day 6. This is what they look like. You can see some patchiness in through this one, specifically right here. They seem to be darker on the tails, which is odd because actually the scabbing and little pieces, flakes, whatever you want to call them, seem to be coming off in the middle faster than the tail side. But last time I think it was the other way around because you touch and like lay on this and things like that more often. But they're looking good. Still love the color, love the shape, love everything. They're really good. I'm going to show you guys an up close. All right, so here we go, up close and personal. You can definitely see the patchiness that I was talking about right through there. A little bit darker out through here. My face has been breaking out like insanely because I can't wash my face with like the Clairsonic and things like that. A little bit of patchiness right there, darker through here. But otherwise, I think they're looking good. So this time, this is my last day, and I will say that this time I feel as if my brows didn't like flake for as long or like they scabbed up, but I didn't notice the flaking and kind of like the patchiness for as long. It kind of went away quicker this time. So that's kind of nice. I am still going to continue to put oil on them and kind of keep them, you know, really saturated and kind of like moist for the next couple of days. But realistically, they are done. They are completely the way they will be. Now, a couple things. She did go in and add extra warmth this time because mine got very gray undertone, and that's just the way my skin pulls them. She said I am very cool undertoned, which we've all had the discussions about this. I have lots of red in my skin, but apparently I have cool undertones as well, which I have said, which is why when I put a self-tanner on, that pulls warm, but I'm typically a cooler undertone. So anyway, that being said, she went through with her first pass this time and did just straight red. Like that is all she put in. Then the second pass she went in, she added a mixture of the brown and the red, kind of like if you mix a color. It's not like she did one stroke red, one stroke brown. She mixed two colors together to make them a warmish brownish red, similar to my hair tone. So she went through and put that in. And in between, she also put on a red mask. And the mask was made in order to kind of, again, keep that warmth to it. I will still continue to use, my favorite product is my Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo in the color Auburn. I love just this side that has shadow on it and it's a little point, and I can just go through and kind of warm them up even a little bit more if I choose to. Right now they're good, but I have a feeling they're going to cool down a little bit. That's just typically what happens with me. She did say this time she would like to see me back in 30 days just to see how the red took. So I am going to try and schedule that and just see how it comes out. Now, she did say in 30 days to let her know if they're still red, or if they're not, then to come in and maybe she'll take a look at them. But I didn't mind even before. I didn't do this for the color as much as I did this for the shape. Now, my skin, I have one tattoo on the small of my back, and it, over the years, has pulled, like the black outline has pulled more gray. So I knew that was an issue possibly going into it. But I am obsessed with having my brows done like this, guys. It is so easy. I mean, I don't, like when I do stuff like go to the gym or things like that, I wouldn't use the Brow Define and Fill. I would just literally go how it is. But when I'm going out or doing my makeup or things like that, that just gives me a little bit of extra definition and warmth and a little bit more, they stand out a little bit more as far as I'm concerned. But I will say this was probably one of the best decisions I have made short of LASIK as far as like things I have done to myself that has very low maintenance to it. I won't have to go back again for quite some time. I went originally the first time, I think I went back in like 3 months for a touch-up, and now I went back at the 1 year mark. So I'm pretty much done unless I feel as if it needs more warmth to it, or I feel as if any areas are fading. She did say typically the area that fades the most is over towards the tail, which is interesting because mine was the opposite. Mine faded the most in the center. I have no idea why. The only thing I can think of is skincare products because I go like this, you know what I mean? but she said typically the outside edges because people lay on them. The key part is while they're healing, not to lay on them, rub on them, any of those things. And that's kind of what she said helps keep the ink in a little bit better. So I absolutely love them. If you have considered doing this, definitely go check out my first and second video. This is my third video in this kind of set or series, but I just wanted to give people updates because a lot of people are going through this or might be in the process after, you know, deciding if they need to go for their 1 year kind of like checkup, quote unquote. But I love it. I'm so glad. I was at first like, I don't need to go back for the 1 year. They're fine. I like them. Like, they don't bother me. But I'm so glad I did. We got a little bit extra definition. I got a little bit more of a like straighter line in through here. I just love them. Absolutely love them. Again, as I said in my very, very first video, do your research where you live. Research what prices are comparable. Research what that person does. I suggest going to someone that has done tattoos or something along that line. Don't just go to somebody who does like eyelash extensions or does, you know, I don't know, normally does like waxing of eyebrows or things like that. You need to go in a sterile environment because keep in mind, like they are cutting your skin. You need to be in a sterile environment. So these are very important things. But do your research. Just trust me on that. Watch my first video. It has so much more information on it, on how I found the place I went to and everything like that. If you are in the Baltimore, Maryland, DC area, send me a message or message me here or email me at LisaSz09 at Comcast.net and I will give you the girl's information that I went to. She is amazing. So many people on here have watched and gone to her and you guys have told me how much you loved her as well. Definitely, definitely, if you are considering this, go give it a shot. You won't regret it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I will tell you what else I have on my face today is Sephora Airbrush Spray Foundation in the color Fawn. I have on the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. I have on the Too Faced Peaches Blush with the Pixie Peach Highlight on my brow, on my eyes. I just have on the Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow Stick in the color Taupe. On my lips, Laura Mercier Paint Wash in Rose, Soft Rose, something like that. And that's it. So if you guys have any questions, please comment to me. I love answering questions and I love helping you guys out with this stuff too. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great day. Bye.